North Carolina in the murder trial of Zachary Hughes. He's accused of murdering his best friend's ex-wife, Christina Parcell, in 2021. Prosecutors contending that Hughes, who's a well-known concert pianist, violently stabbed Parcell 31 times because she and her ex's best friend were in the middle of an ugly custody fight over their daughter, and Hughes allegedly decided to take things into his own hands. That's the contention from the state. Now, the guardian ad litem for the victim's daughter gave the court a little taste of the outrageous and very aggressive custody battle that was going on between Parcell and her ex.
Over the course of your role as guardian ad litem, approximately how many emails did you exchange with Mr. Mello?
I don't even know if I could count them. I know when we printed them for the family court trial, I think it was 3 or 4 reams of paper. He was continuing to communicate, harass, threaten, intimidate, bully. His communications were unlike anything I've ever encountered as a guardian, and so they continued to escalate. He said awful things, that we were trafficking children, Ukrainian children through Spartanburg. That's like on the internet. It was Facebook and Reddit, and at one point he had said I was manufacturing child pornography in my law office and put my address and my phone number right there. So he was definitely fired up.
Jury didn't hear this testimony. It was only for the judge, but this was a lot. So let's talk about some of the biggest questions in this case. The scene that appears to maybe have been staged, those rose petals, what in the world? Let's bring in someone who's an expert on staging, forensic criminologist, Dr. Laura Petler. Dr. Laura, we missed you. Welcome back.
Thank you. I missed you guys too. It's great to be back.
Oh, thanks so much. Okay, so what do you make of the rose petals? Could we start there?
So, you know, Julie, I always answer the question the same way every time. When we see something like this in a crime scene, the first answer to every question is, why are there rose petals around the body of the victim? And the answer is simply because it meets the needs of the offender. So the second level question that we always have to ask is, what are the needs of the offender? In this case, is it because we are trying to stage the scene to look like something else? Or is it because the offender is remorseful or thinks that she's beautiful and wants to make the scene look beautiful? And, you know, it's like this very pathological cross between violence and sexuality and her feminism. So, like, there's a lot of different things that would have to be examined from the suspectology side and the victimology side. Are they significant to her? Did she love roses? That, you know, there's so many different things to weigh before we would render an opinion for why the rose petals meet the needs of the offender.
This is fascinating. Dr. Laura, looking at the facts, do you have any opinions on whether this was someone that was known to Christina Parcell or a stranger?
Yes, in most murders in the United States, if we have, you know, 16,000 murders in the United States, the majority of them, like 90%, are by someone they know. And then of those victims, the female victims in our country are most often killed by someone that they know. And then, Julie, when you take into consideration the element of staging potentially being part of this crime, the staging element is a function of the victim-offender relationship. So if there's no relationship between the victim and the offender, there's no staging. So the fact that there could be staging involved in this particular case is indicative of the fact that there could be a relationship between the victim and the offender.
Wow. Dr. Laura, tell me, we know some bad facts have been coming out about Christina Parcell, not in front of the jury, but just in this court of law and in the court of public opinion, the allegation that she may have been producing child porn. Tell me, is there anything in this crime scene that signifies something about that to you, or anything about vindictiveness or a vengeance, perhaps because of what she may have been doing?
I haven't seen a lot yet about the position of the body, and that would actually tell me a lot, Julie, about how the offender felt about her. So like if the body is face down, that is a particular type of offender, meaning that they're more anger based. And because we have 31 stab wounds here, I would need to know the depth of the stab wounds. Are they like clustered in around her body, or are they in a sporadic manner? Are they all going the same direction? Are they all to the chest and the head and the neck? So some of those kinds of things are very important to me when I'm looking at vindictiveness or anger or revenge. And of course, you know, anger is the #1 emotion reported by killers who are interviewed prior or after their murders.
Wow. Dr. Laura, we want to hear more from you, please. After we get into more of the evidence about Christina's body, let's have you back and we'll do an extended segment, kind of picking up where we're leaving off this morning and see what else you can glean from the body positioning. Always a pleasure to have you, and congratulations. You are now the Deputy Coroner Commander of the Lancaster County Coroner's Office's Mounted Response Unit. That is so awesome. I just wanted to say congrats on that. Dr. Laura, take good care. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Julie.
And thank you for being with us for opening statements. The show is over, but you can watch it again. Please do tell your friends about it. Go to CourtTV.com, click on that Shows tab.